fourth unit. Let me just check it out. Yes, we'll be talking about learning languages today. Okay. And in this chapter, there will be a lot of grammar exercises that you will have to go through because grammar is an essential part of language. If you fail grammatically, nobody will take you seriously. Okay. Though the content is very important, but grammar aspect is also very important. Just in case you want to polish your language, you have to be grammatically correct all the time, whether it is in English language, whether it is in Hindi or Marathi, whatever. So people will take you seriously when you speak correct grammatically correct sentence. Okay. So since we are catering to English language, we'll be talking only about this language. And one second. Okay. So I'm going to present you the slides, various exercises. Not this time, I'm not going to present the slideshow. There are some exercises which are PDF and other files. Okay. One second, huh? I'll have to open those before I start sharing. The first one that I'll be taking up is common collective nouns. You should be very well aware of the collective nouns that you come across because they enhance your language skills. All right. So here is the worksheet on collective noun. Actually, I've given you a lot of, you can, take a note of it. Take a notebook on your side, or you can do the screenshots. Okay. Now, what are collective nouns? Basically, collective nouns are the ones that, one second. Okay. This is not attached only. Okay. Now, collective noun, they actually will enhance your language. Because in place of lot of people, when you use the collective noun, everybody gets the impression that you know English. Okay. When you say students, instead of that, you can say class of student. Let me just, one second, huh? Okay. Which color? Red is fine. Pin it. So when you say, one second, I'll have to make it even smaller, but this is fine. When you say a class of student, it gives you a better impression. An army of soldiers, you can say a lot of soldier. A commoner will say a lot of soldiers got injured. Lot of soldiers stood on the borderline, on the border. So rather than using a lot of, we can say an army of soldiers, because it is collective. It is for the collection, family of singers, a choir of singers, a crew of sailors. So when there are a lot of sailors on a ship, we don't say a lot of sailor or a group of sailor. We have a particular word in English language. You mind it always will be having lot of proper words given for the collection of noun, for the group. Okay. So when there are a lot of musicians who are sitting and performing, we'll always say a band of musician. Okay. It's always good to use these collective nouns. For example, crooks. You will not say a lot of crooks or group of crooks. You will say a bunch of crooks. When there are a lot of people, we'll say, I saw a crowd over there. That means crowd is a collective noun. All right. Now, a gang of thieves. So for a lot of thieves which come together to perform a robbery or something, we'll always use the word gang. Okay. Now, dancers, when they come together, we say group. Okay. When players, they come together, we call them team. When thieves, they come together, sometimes there are more than one collective noun used for the same noun. So thieves ke liye we can also use a gang of thieves. We also can use a pack of thieves. And now the pack word is a collective noun. It can also be used for many, like pack of dogs, pack of wolves. Okay. What is wolves? Wolf is a plural of wolf. It's an animal. Okay. Now, soldier, as you saw here also soldier, I'll change the color so that, sorry. Okay. Okay, now I will pin it. Now you see soldiers. Here is also soldier and here it is also soldier. Okay, so for these two words, we have used different collective noun. Okay, once we used an army of soldier, then we used a regiment of soldier. That means the same. Okay, that means you should have a good vocabulary. Don't stick to one. Learn few more so that you can vary. Because if you continue using the same words again and again, it becomes very monotonous, and the viewer or a listener also gets bored. So you have to use variety of words. Okay. Now these were about the collective nouns, and then when we move forward, um, we have some collective nouns for the animals also. You can see when you see a lot of fish. Acha, one important thing is we always use fish and fish, whether it is in singular form or whether it is in plural form. Okay, but if the variety is different, then only we use fishes. But generally this term is wrong. So the plural for the fish is always fish. Please remember. So when there are a lot of fish, what do we call? We have lot of words for here for this. Okay, I'll tell you. We can also say a catch of fish, which is already given here. Then we can also say school of fish. Now you'll wonder, what is this? School is always for the students, huh? Right? But we here can use school of fish. Then we also have shoal of fish. Okay, school of fish, shoal of fish, catch of fish. Now, if there are a lot of ants, we call them an army of ants. Okay, these are the collective. You better take a screenshot, because I know you will not be able to remember that at one go. You will have to keep revisiting these pages, these collective nouns, so that they become part of your vocabulary. To make something a part of your vocabulary and you start using them, you have to practice them day on and day out. That is one important thing. It doesn't come so easily, because you will know that there are a lot of birds, but you say, oh, see how many birds are there, there is a group of birds. But when you use the particular word, a flight of bird, that will tell you that you are one notch above others. Okay, you have a particular word for your you have improved vocabulary than others, isn't it? Now, deer, cattle, elephant, goat, buffaloes. So all of these have this word herd. Even flock of sheep. Okay? Flock means group of sheep. See, जैसे fish में आपका fishes नहीं हुआ, वैसे you will see sheep will remain sheep. Okay, sheeps नहीं होता कभी भी. Please remember, sheep will always remain sheep. Now, a hive of bees, a litter of cubs, a zoo of wild animals. So all these are collective nouns. हाँ, a pack of wolves, मैंने पहले भी बताया था लास्ट पीछे स्लाइड में. A litter of puppies and litter of kittens, a swarm of bees. So you will have to remember them. Now, collective noun for the things. Now we'll talk about things. A group of island. For example, now Andaman and Nicobar, they are Andaman and Nicobar. They are a group of island. Okay, they are a group of island. Now, when there are a lot of stars together in the sky, you must have seen Saptarishi. It is something like that. It is something like that, है ना? ऐसे करके. So that is called galaxy of star. When a lot of stars they come together, they're called galaxy. But there are so many other words for that. Like one is constellation. Constellation of stars. Then there is also cluster of stars. So these are different words which are not given here. You can add to their list. Now then, if there are a lot of ships, for example, ships ho gaya, trucks ho gaya, vehicles ho gaya, cars ho gaya. So we can say that man has got a fleet of trucks. That industrialist has got a fleet of ships. I have got fleet of cars. That means I've got a variety of cars. That means they are lined together. All right. Now, when you have pearls together, we always call a string of pearls. So for example, हार है आपका, we'll always call it a string of pearls. That means she was wearing a beautiful string of pearl. Lady Diana was wearing a beautiful string of pearls. We'll always use this language. Not ki she was wearing a pearl. She was wearing a pearl necklace. No. If we have to improve our English, we'll have to use certain words like this. Okay. Now then we have an album of stamps. Stamps ho gaya, photographs ho gaya, autographs ho gaya. They always come in an album. Okay. So we'll always use this word, an album. Acha, currency notes hote hain na. You must have seen करेंसी नोट्स. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल 2000 की गड्डी है, जिसको हम गड्डी बोलते हैं हिंदी में. सो इफ दे वी हैव, व्हाट इज इट कॉल्ड, कैन एनीबॉडी टेल? it is it is called vad of currency note. What is it called? Okay, one second, something happened. It is called vad of, what happened? Okay, pen was not. Okay, it is called vad of currency notes. Okay. So now when we have a fruit, lots of fruits together, we call it a bundle of fruits or a bunch of fruits or a basket of fruits. Okay. When we have lots of books together, we call it a library of books. Pack of cards, a pair of shoes. Shoes is always, shoes ho gaya, trousers ho gaya. They always comes in pair. Scissor, a pair of scissors. Okay. Scissors, pants, jeans, they always come in pair. A pair of jeans, a pair of scissors, a pair of socks, a pair of socks also, and then gloves also, isn't it? They always come in pair, so we'll always call them in pair. A pair of gloves, a pair of eyeglasses also. Okay, glasses, they always, I have a pair of eyeglasses. Okay. Now bouquet of flower is also sometimes called bunch of flowers, but mostly we use bouquet. A bunch of keys, a chest of drawers. Okay, these are the collective nouns for things. We'll move forward now. Okay, see, this is a list. In case I will make it little, I'll zoom in so that you can see the whole thing in one picture, and then you can take a screenshot, because it will not be easy for me to take up everything. Have you all taken the screenshot now?
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. See? So this will totally give you a lot of, iske alawa bhi there will be many. Don't just restrict yourself to what I have given, because now for you, sky is the limit. When I say sky is the limit, that means you can go as much you can learn. There's no restriction on you. And when I'm going to ask you in the exam, this is not compulsory that I'm going to ask you from this list only. I can ask you anything under the sun. So what is your duty? To expand as much as possible. Don't limit yourself. Okay. Then we'll come to, okay. So I finished with the collective noun worksheet. So we have, yes, I want to clear. So we have some more worksheets like this. Okay. Somebody, Sushila, wants to enter. That's okay. I allowed her. Now we finished with collective nouns. We have also some worksheet based on genders. Okay. So when you are learning this language, English language, you should be aware what is a feminine gender, what is a masculine gender. But along with that, in Hindi, we have only two genders. They are called striling and pulling. Okay. But in English language, we have four genders. So I'll talk about that. Four genders means one is feminine gender, that is striling, which is called in Hindi. Okay. And then we have pulling, that is called masculine gender. Okay. Then we also have, in English, we have neuter gender. Neuter gender means all those non-living objects. For example, this is my stylus pen. So it is neither masculine, it is neither feminine. It is a neuter gender. Neuter gender in the sense, I'm not going to use he or she for this. I'm going to use it for this. It is kept here. Then anything else. For example, I have a book with me. Okay. So book is an object. It's a non-living thing. So it is neither he nor she. It is it. Okay. So that is, you have to keep in your mind that all the non-living objects around you, whatever things that you see, they come under the neuter gender. Now there is one term called common gender, the fourth one. Already explained you masculine. I already explained you feminine. Then I already explained you neuter gender. Now the fourth one is the common gender. That means there are certain words which are common for both masculine and feminine. For example, if I say the word child, if I use the word child, I'll still use the word it for it because I'm not sure whether the child is a boy or a girl. If I say student, then also I'm not sure whether that student is a girl or a boy. So that means it is common for both. Neuter is out of the scene. Neuter is out because neuter is neither feminine nor masculine. But common gender is both. It is inclusive of both. Okay. So with this, I will start sharing my PDF file, which I have made for you people. Just give me 1 second, huh? I'll have to. Okay. Now, this is one exercise. 1 second, huh? Okay, this is one exercise. I want to share it with you. Here you will have to do some, you will have to unmute yourself and answer me. Here we'll be changing the genders, okay? So that when we change the gender, there are certain things will also change in the sentence. Change the gender of the underlying noun and make the necessary changes, okay? See, first one, I'll help you how to do it because, okay, first, always it's good to give the examples. Okay, I'll change the color because, okay, we'll do with this. So my brother, what will be the feminine gender of brother? Sister, isn't it? So rest of the sentence will remain same. Is feeding the acha. If I want कि cow का भी आप change कर दो, तो what will be the masculine gender for cow? Brother was a masculine. Bull. Wonderful. Very nice. So this is an easy exercise, but slowly and slowly you will have to update yourself and go to the tougher levels. Okay. There are many stallions on the farm. Now, what is stallion? Stallion is also in common language, it is called horse. Okay. So now tell me, if we have to change stallion, which is a masculine gender, it is a masculine gender. And I want you to change. See, neuter gender and common gender will not change. They will remain the same. Okay. Only masculine to feminine and feminine to masculine can be done. So here, what is the feminine gender of horse or a stallion? The answer is mare. Okay. There are many mares on the farm. That means the rest of the sentence will remain same. Only the genders we are going to change. Okay. Now, the hero of the film jumped over a fence. So easy. Tell me.
The heroine of the film jumped over the fence.
Very nice. But are you aware what is the spelling of heroine? Because most of the students.
Yes, ma'am. H-E-R-I-O-N. Heroine.
Nahi. This is what is everybody does the mistake. Here you will have to put E also. Okay, the heroine of the film jumped over a fence. Most of the students, they think that this is not important. Actually, it is not important. But when we write, the spelling of a heroine is this. Okay. All right. Now here, when I said mare, I wanted to ask you, there is an idiom with this word mare. So while I'm so sorry, I don't know what I did. I wanted to change the color, and then the whole color changed. Okay, I want to change this and I want to pin it. Now, there is an idiom which is related to the word mare, and it's a very common idiom. See, when we are talking about language, I want that you should not only look at what I'm teaching you, you should also include idioms in your language. Add, make a notebook. I've told you so many times, make a notebook specially for your vocabulary, wherein whatever you learn every day, at least 5 new words that you learn, 5 new pronunciation that you learn, 5 new idioms that you learn, so that they become part and parcel of your vocabulary. You start using them daily, on a daily basis. Okay. Now, mare se related idiom tha, which I actually wanted to say, money makes the mare go. Money makes the mare go. Okay. That means it is always the money that encourages everybody to do their work. Yes. It's almost ultimately it comes to the money part. Nobody does work honorary for a long time. They cannot do. Okay. So next one. The actor won an award for the film. What will be the answer for this?
The actress won an award for this film.
Very nice. But now tell me the spelling of actress, because most of the students.
ACTRESS. Actress.
Very nice. You know what? Most of the students, they they write it like this. I'll write it for you. 1 second. They think that it is actor. So after that we have to add S. So here we have to let go of this O. Okay? For example, tiger. If we have to change into a feminine gender, we have to make it, we have to let go of this E also. Then we write TIGRESS. Okay? Tigress, actress, authoress, even author के लिए भी हो जाएगा. Author में this O will be removed and we'll say authoress. But in some cases like poet, there is nothing there outside. So what we add, we only add ESS, poetess. Okay, poetess becomes a single word. All right. Now, Mr. Mehta. Mr. Mehta's aunt is the host for the party. Now tell me. Others also try, please. It should not be that only one student has to try for this. All of you can do. Let it be an interactive class because it is going to help you in the long run. Come on. Come on, fast.
Ma'am, your screen is not visible properly.
Now is it visible?
No.
I don't know why is it not visible. One second. I'm going to share it again, huh? I'm going to share it one more time. Now, is it visible?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So, Mr. Mehta's aunt is the host for the party. So, these are the two underlined words. Okay. Now, change the gender.
Mr. Mehta's uncle is the host of the party.
Yes. I deliberately put this word host here, which is wrong. Actually, when it is aunt, it has to be hostess. Okay. So I knew that everybody will try to make it hostess here. So it will become wrong. Got you here. So this was my I did it deliberately because I wanted to know whether you know when you are going to write uncle here. So uncle cannot be a hostess, isn't it? So you have to catch my mistake here. Got it? Now, the
But ma'am,
hunter.
we can change the second like aunt's host. Like
See, if it is uncle, uncle can be host. If it is aunt, it has to be hostess. Okay. Now
so
when.
I
Mhm.
had to told ma'am, Mr. Mehta's uncle, he's the host for
Huh.
the party.
That
It will
means you
be
don't
right.
have to change here. Since it
Okay.
was underlined, most of the students will try to, without reading the whole sentence, they will write aunt ka uncle and host ka hostess, which will become wrong. That was the catch here. I wanted you to read and understand whether uncle के साथ hostess जाएगा कि नहीं जाएगा. It will not go. Uncle cannot be host. So it has uncle can be host. Uncle cannot be hostess. Sorry. Okay. You were right. You said host only without changing it. But since it was underlined, most of the student would have done it hostess. Now, the hunter lost his way in the jungle. The hunter lost his way in the jungle. Tell me.
His की जगह पे him. The hunter
Ha.
lost him way in the jungle.
No, 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 no. What are you
No,
saying?
ma'am. The huntress. It would be huntress lost his way in the jungle.
मैडम इसको कौन
Huntress.
चेंज करेगा?
Which ma'am?
His.
Huntress. Hunter will be a change huntress.
हाँ, हंट्रेस तो आपने किया, but then
And then a
pronoun.
part of huntress his because this is a female version na.
तो
Her.
यहाँ पे हर आएगा.
Yes ma'am.
ठीक है? The huntress lost her way in the jungle. Okay? So now we'll move ahead to the next exercise wherein you will have to now tell me the noun numbers. अच्छा, first exercise में I did talk about all the different types of genders. What were they? Masculine,
Feminine.
feminine, very good. Neuter
Neuter
and
common.
ठीक है. Common gender के examples चाहिए मुझे. Can you give me 5 examples of common gender?
Like a child,
Very,
because we don't know the gender,
very good.
and a part of non-living thing.
Non-living तो neutral में आ जाएगा ना. I'm just talking about common gender. Yeah. Student,
Teacher,
parents, very good. Teacher, wonderful, very nice. और बताओ एक लास्ट और. Baby, right? Okay. So now we'll move on to the next exercise. Okay. Now here you have to change the numbers. That means according to the sense of the sentence, you will be changing the numbers. Okay. Now the first sentence says, we fed many deer in the park. So what should be the correct answer here? Tell me. Come on. Do it fast, beta, because I have got a lot of exercises like this. I want to finish this unit today. Let's do it fast. Deer will not change and it will remain deer. Will not put s. Deers जैसा कोई word होता ही नहीं है, ठीक है? In your English language, जैसे मैंने बोला, grass, deer, sheep, fish, they always remain in the singular form only. Okay, even salmon. Salmon is a type of fish. So we'll not put s in any of them. Grasses नहीं होता, deers नहीं होता, sheep नहीं होता. So it will remain deer. We fed many deer in the park. Okay. One second. There's some message I want to just reply. Tell me next one. Come on. Tell me. Next one. Read the next sentence. Two of his tooth have fallen out. So what is the plural tense of tooth? I never expected you people to be so silent on this. Teeth. Okay. The plural for teeth is tooth is teeth. Am I there in the meeting? Because yes, the meeting is on. Why nobody's answering then? Why is it that nobody's answering? Anyways,
Actually, I was confused in between a tooth and teeth. That's why.
Okay, there are many words like
It
this.
sounds like a tooth would be a past tense and then teeth. So there is a right also a two. So it would be a
Similarly, goose. Goose will become geese. Okay.
Okay.
Now, India and England will play a series of tests. What will be the plural of match?
Matches.
Very nice. Matches.
Matches. Yes.
Next one. Diya cut her hand while peeling. While peeling? Simple.
Potato.
Potatoes. So whenever in the end, mute yourself. Whenever in the end you have a O, usually it gets es in the end to make it plural. So there is a rule here. So whenever the last letter of the word is X, CH, SH, O, then when we have to make it plural, we have to add es. So potatoes, tomatoes, and then bench, benches. SH में कौन से words हो सकते हैं? Whatever, I will come to know. आ जाएगा. ठीक है. O में आ गया, so we added this. X में boxes हो गया. Now, the dash in our house is too clever to get caught in a trap. The mouse. What is the plural?
The mouses is our house. Mouses. It would
Not at all.
Mice.
Yes.
Mice.
Actually,
Mice in our house.
I was yes.
Similarly, एक word होता है louse. Louse होता है जो आपके सिर में जुएं होती है ना. That is called louse. One. If you have to make it plural, it becomes lice. ठीक है? On the same note. ठीक है? Now, Mowgli grew up with a pack of, what is the plural of wolf? The last letter is F. So whenever the last letter is F, what do we do? Whenever the last letter is either F or FE, we use VES.
Wolves.
The answer will be wolves. Similarly, similar words are like knife, and life. So they will become knives and lives. But there are some exceptions also. What are those exceptions? For example, if the word is dwarf, we don't put dwarfs. We say dwarf S only. In this case, we'll not make it VES. Dwarves nahi hoga. We'll say dwarfs. Okay. So certain exceptions are there in English language. English language is full of exception. Please mind it that it is always, it never goes by the rule of thumb कि ये है तो ऐसा ही रहेगा. English language is full of breaking rules, lot of exceptions. Okay. Inderjeet has 4 dash to work in his field. Tell me.
Oxen.
इसमें क्या किया इन्होंने ES भी नहीं डाला, इसमें EN डाला. जस्ट लाइक चाइल्ड का चिल्ड्रन हो जाता है ना, चाइल्ड विल बिकम चिल्ड्रन, EN आ जाता है और REN आ जाता है इसमें. So in this case, EN is added. Okay. So we'll move further. Okay. Okay, here, till here only. Now, My grandmother's cow recently gave birth to 3 sweet little. What will be the
Cows.
answer?
Cows.
Calves.
Cows.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Next. Can you
City.
name
Can you name from big cities of India?
cities?
Cities.
So whenever there is a Y in the end, we use IES. But there is again an important point to note here. And that important point is sometime we remove this Y and we write
And we write
IES.
yes.
But if I have to write, then we add only S here. We don't make it like this. POIES. Do we do that? No, na? This becomes wrong. So what is the rule? If there is a vowel before the last letter, then only S will be added, not IES. Okay? If there is a vowel before the last Y or last Y, then we are not going to add IES. We have to add only S. Clear? Now, it is a good habit to wash your, tell me, feet only. Only feet. We don't have to put S here, okay? It's only feet. So this exercise is also over. That means we did singular, plural also, and we did some genders also. Now I'm going to start with another exercise, okay? And that will be 1 second. Let me see which exercise I want to do. Parts of speech. Collective noun we did. Okay. Okay. Now very interesting topic is homophones. Okay. I don't know why it is not opening. Yes. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to share this file with you. 1 second. Let me change the percentage of zoom here because I want it to be, let me make it 80%. Okay, now I'm going to share this file with you. 1 second. Sorry, where is that? 1 second, 1 second. I did open it. Yes, it is here. Okay. Now, homophones are those words which the word phone, first of all, let me start here with this. Okay, the word phone. What happened? Means something to do with the sounds. Okay, something to do with the sound. That means homo का मतलब होता है same. फोन का मतलब होता है साउंड. दैट मीन्स सेम साउंड्स. जो वर्ड सुनने में व्हेन यू हियर देम आउट दे हियर सिमिलर, सुनने में एक जैसे दिखते हैं, बट दे हैव अ डिफरेंट स्पेलिंग एंड दे हैव अ डिफरेंट मीनिंग. दैट दोज वर्ड्स आर कॉल्ड होमोफोन्स. सुनने में दोनों एक जैसे हैं, जैसे कि यहाँ पे आ जाओ. लेट मी इंक्रीज दिस यार. इट इज 80% ना, सो 80% इज let me make it 90%. Okay, now I think it is more clear. Okay, no, 100 is better. ठीक है, बड़ा हो गया, आपको अच्छे से स्क्रीन दिखेगा. Okay, if I make it 110%, it will be even better. Okay, I think it is better now, है ना? So homophones, as you see this word pale and pale, सुनने में दोनों को मैं बोलूंगी pale, but the spelling is PAIL and PALE. And both of them have a different meaning. Okay, one pale is means yellowish in color, the other pale is a bucket of water. So after he was sick for several days, His face was pale. तो कौन सा वाला pale हम लोग यहाँ पे यूज करेंगे?
Second one.
Second one.
Second one.
Because
Very
his
nice.
face gone yellow.
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 That means it is the shade of a yellow. Very nice. Now, both of them say sound similar. Phone. Phone means they have the similar sound. 4 and 4. So, which one will you use? She purchased a beautiful new gown.
First one.
First one. Very nice. Here we'll use the word pale. Okay. Now, walking down the which aisle? All of them is aisle. Aisle, aisle, aisle. Walking down the aisle in an aeroplane can be scary. You know what is an aisle in an aeroplane? It is the mid row. Between the two rows of seat, there is a place where you can walk. That is called aisle. Okay. So tell me which aisle will be the correct answer for this one. Tell me quickly. Tell me fast, beta. Which
Third
aisle?
one.
Which aisle?
Third one.
No.
No.
Second one.
Yes.
Yes.
ठीक है. That means यहाँ पे जो आपके एरोप्लेन में आपने देखा ना तीन तीन सीट्स ऐसे ऐसे होती हैं and in between there is a place to move around. Even in theaters you have lot of seats here and in between there are passages to move on. So they are called aisle. They are called aisle. ठीक है. So the second one, middle one is the correct option. ठीक है. Now glass container have been. Now both of them sound similar. Banned on the beach. Now which one is correct?
Second one.
Second one.
Yes, correct. The second one is the right answer here. Banned. Next, the baker systematically kneaded the dough.
Dough.
There are-
Second
There
one. Second one.
The first one is
The first one is
actually
actually
Wrong.
wrong. So
wrong.
the answer
So
is
the
good.
answer is
Very good. I would rather receive my mail.
Mail.
Both of them
both
sound
of them
similar.
sound
Second one.
Second one. Next one. He was considered bald because he had no hair. अच्छा, जब भी मैं singular plural बता रही थी ना, when I said there are certain nouns which are always singular, so hair is also one of them. We'll never say I've got lot of hairs on my head. It is always hair. It is never going to be hairs. याद रखना. So don't do all these type of mistakes. Grass will always remain grass. Sheep will remain sheep. Deer will remain deer. Fish will remain fish. Hair will always remain hair. It is never s added to these nouns, even when they are plural. Okay. Next one. Which one? Which bald will come here? He was considered bald because he had no hair. Tell me fast.
Second one.
Second one.
second one.
What is the time?
What is the time?
Okay.
Okay.
11:40.
11:40.
So we have
The first one. Did you say the first one? The answer is the first one. Bald.
What's the meaning, ma'am? Bald means?
The bald means
bald
somebody
means
who has
somebody
no
who has
hair.
no hair,
And this bald
and
means
this bald means
chillana.
chillana.
The
The
baby was
baby
balling
was
over.
falling over.
Okay? Now, we searched everywhere trying to find.
Find.
Fine.
Which one?
Second one.
Second.
Very nice. So we'll move on to some more exercises. Okay. Now the fight scene in the movie
Second
was
one
extremely.
scene. Was extremely.
Not the second one.
Not the second one.
Second one is the
Second one is the
past
past tense.
see past participle. See, saw, seen. That means you saw something. It's the past participle of saw. So this scene is the correct answer. The fight scene. That means drishya. The scene in the theater was very chaotic. Okay, what is the scene now? CSCENA. ओके, सो इसी वर्ड से हम लोगों ने एक और वर्ड बनाया, सीनरी. Scenery. Okay. Now, though he was already tired, the farmer had to sow the seeds. All these three are
So
so.
third ma'am.
Third was.
Third one. So
Third
that's
one.
third one.
Annabella sat on the bottom stair without being not noticed.
second. Stare.
Which stair?
Which stair? Second. No. This stare means when you look at
This stair
somebody.
means when you look at
I was
First.
somebody.
staring at
I was
my
staring
daughter.
at
Means the
my
first one,
daughter.
na? Stare means CD ladder. Is it? Ha! The first
The
one.
first one.
Okay.
So this is stairs. जैसे जो steps होते हैं ना, ऊपर जाते हैं जो ऐसे करके, they are called stairs. ठीक है? These are called STAIRS, stairs. और stairs के लिए कौन सा collective noun use करते हैं हम? The flight of stairs. अभी तो हमने पढ़ा पीछे वाले exercise में, flight of stairs. When there are a lot of stairs and we want to go, I climbed flight of stairs to reach the first floor. Okay. Now, after running out of flour, the baker had to stop baking. Now, which flour?
Then first.
The first
The
one.
first.
The
The
first.
first one.
The first one.
Fierce wind blew all night during the thunderstorm.
Blue.
First one
First one.
The first
The
one. Because
first.
the second one is the
is a
color.
color.
What is the color?
Very nice. Rover sat and scratched the place where the flea bit him. Flea is one small insect. So which flea is the correct? And the other flea means
Second.
to fly away. I fled from the scene. No, the second one is the fly away. When he fled, मतलब भाग जाना कहीं से, ठीक है? So the first one is the insect, flea, FLEA. Okay.
Okay.
The government has the right to. The government has the right to
Third.
seize. So all these are seize. The third one is the correct. Seize the stolen properties. ठीक है? Okay, so we are done with this homophones exercise also, and I'm going to stop the presentation. Now we'll take just 5 minutes ka break and then we'll come again. Nobody will leave the meeting because otherwise it becomes very difficult for you people to get inside the meeting. Okay, I'll just take 5 minutes break. All right.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
But nobody will leave the meeting because I have very interesting exercises coming up. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So, welcome back. I'll start my session again. There are a few more exercises that I want you to do on grammar, and they are, I'm going to share it with you. One second. Now, this exercise is on the tenses, because it is very important to use the correct tense whenever you are using English grammar. Okay. One second. Okay. So I'm sharing it with you,
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So, just basic rules I'm going to tell you so that you don't make any mistakes when you are presenting your work. Okay, this is it. Now, whenever you have a continuous tense, you should be, one second, I think. Yeah. Whenever you have a continuous tense, we always use the word ing. Okay? Ing verb is always used. But not always. Most importantly, you have to understand that it is not always that a verb has an ing. Sometimes the ing word is also used as a noun. For example, playing is my hobby. Playing is my hobby. Now here it is ing, but here it is used as a noun. So when it is used as a noun, it is called a gerund. What is it called? It's called a gerund. Then it is not working as a verb anymore. Otherwise, whenever we are talking about verbs, the ing words, they are always verb. I am playing. If I have to say, instead of playing is my hobby, if I say I am playing, then it becomes a verb, because there is a base verb here and continuous tense is there. That means I'm continuously playing. Okay, so ing here acts as a verb, but here ing word hone ke bawajood, it is not a verb, it is a gerund. It is working as a noun. That means something is my hobby. Instead of playing, you can also say, sorry, singing. Singing is my hobby. Drawing is my hobby. Okay, dancing is my hobby. So here all these ing words, they are used as a noun. Okay, so we'll not get into that, because but you should know this much of grammar, that sometimes the ing words are noun also. Okay, now I'm going to erase all of these words here. It will take a lot of time, so better delete them. Now here, am writing, are writing, is always in the present tense. Was and were, they are always in the past tense. Will be and shall be will always be used for the future tense. Okay? Now, same thing will go for the same each type of verbs. Am playing, is playing. Am is always used for I. No other pronoun will take the word am. Am is only with the word I. I am playing, I am riding, I am reading, I am writing, I am sleeping. Baki, is and are, you have to see the situation, whether the subject is plural or whether the subject is a single subject. Okay, was and were, again in the past tense, but if the subject is singular, we'll use was, and if the subject is plural, we'll use were. Okay, moving ahead. That was continuous tense. Now we are talking about perfect tense. That means present perfect, past perfect, future perfect. So in this, always remember that we have actually four important things. Okay, so first is, I'm going to talk about only these two, present perfect and past perfect. So past में only one word आपको याद रखना है, and that word is had. In the present, you have two words, that is has and have. Now have कहाँ पे आएगा, has कहाँ पे आएगा, that you have to always be sure. We के साथ हमेशा have आता है, I के साथ हमेशा have आता है, बाकी सबके साथ, और they के साथ, they have gone there, they have seen the movie. So they, we and I, इनके साथ हमेशा have आएगा, बाकी सबके साथ you will always be using has. ठीक है? Now we come to had is always for the past tense. उसके लिए हैज हैव का टेंशन ही नहीं लेना. Whether it is I, whether it is we, whether it is they, whether it is any other thing, had ही आएगा. Only when you have to take care, you have to take care in the present tense. Whether have use करोगे or had. Okay, ये याद रख लेना माइंड में. Now future में will have and shall have एक ही चीज रहने वाली है. Shall have हम हमेशा I और we के साथ लगाते हैं. Most of the time we don't use shall have. I shall have been bitten. We shall have been gone. ठीक है, बाकी सबके साथ will have आएगा. That will be future perfect. I और we के साथ shall have लगेगा, otherwise कहीं पे भी नहीं लगेगा. Is that clear? Now we move to the next tense. Past perfect भी हो गया, continuous हो गया. Continuous में ing आता है, आपको मालूम चल गया. ठीक है. Now past perfect continuous tense, इसमें क्या हो जाएगा? ing तो आना ही है. You know, whenever I'm using the word continuous, that means you have to use the ing. देखो सब में ing लगा ही हुआ है, कहीं पे भी देख लोगे ing लगा ही है. Alright, but present perfect continuous में have been and has been आया, जैसे कि has और have तो था ही ना. Perfect में क्या होता है? Has and have is always there. Has and have. इधर तो आपको कुछ करना ही नहीं है. It's always had been, had been, had been. ठीक है? She had been laughing, she had been seeing, she had been singing, she had been coming. Always the same. और इसमें shall have been, will have been. Shall have been कहाँ पे आएगा? I and we and they के साथ. That's it. उसके अलावा कहीं नहीं. बाकी सबके साथ will have been आएगा. ठीक है. फर्स्ट वाले में आपको बस ध्यान रखना है I and we के साथ और they के साथ they have been meeting. बाकी सबके साथ has आएगा. और have एक और चीज याद रखना, have कब आता है? जब भी प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट होते हैं, more than one. We में more than one है, they में more than one है, but I सिंगल होने के बावजूद it will always take I has been कभी नहीं लिखना. I सिंगल सब्जेक्ट होने के बाद भी it will always take have. याद रखना, I के साथ हमेशा have आएगा. ठीक है. सो ये हमारे बेसिक हो गए टेंसेस के बारे में, जितना भी हमको बताना था. ठीक है. नाउ I'll give you one exercise also based on this, so don't have to worry कि मैंने तो फटाफट इसको rules बता दिया and we have not done enough of practice, but we'll do, don't worry. Now I'm going to share one more exercise once again. Tenses is done. Now very important topic, because you are into media. You are all into media, so you will be using something which is called information transfer. What is that and why is it so important in media? Because you will be reading a lot of material. What is important? You have to just take out that part. So that means आपको information को transfer करना है. What is the relevant information? Okay. Sometime and information transfer में पता है क्या होता है? Sometime it is बहुत सारा verbal ज्ञान होता है, उसमें से आपको कुछ charts बनाने पड़ते हैं, graphs बनाना पड़ता है. That means all those information have to be put in a tabular form. ठीक है? So that it becomes concise data and everybody who can see that data can easily grasp it. आजकल जितने भी journalists और ये सब होते हैं ना, you must have seen कि they always show graphs and tables. Because when you see a table, it becomes very easy to get the data in you. जब आप यही चीज आप पैराग्राफ में बोलते हो, it becomes very difficult to understand and it becomes very lengthy at times, you know, and nobody has the time to read each and every details in the paragraph. So what do? We make it in a tabular form, and sometime tabular data is given or a graph is given and you have to make it into a verbal data. That means now you have to explain it. How are you going to explain it? You can only explain when you have a good language skill. टेबल तो देख लिया, टेबल में आपको सब कुछ पता चल रहा है कि इतनी भाजी खरीदी, इतना वो खरीदा, इतने रुपीस का ये है, इतना वो. But unless you have got a good knack on the language, gift of gab, you won't be able to put them in good words, and that will become very ordinary speech, you know. And I don't want you to get into that. I want you to excel in your speech, okay? And for that, you will have to, जो मैंने आपको already बताया है, you have to make a notebook right from now onwards. Make a notebook, start working on your vocabulary. every day there should be at least 2 pages, 5 idioms learn करो and अपने friends के साथ use करो इन idioms को. अगर if you will not use, you'll forget. The only thing to remember language is to use it every day. आज मैं 20 दिन के लिए चुप बैठ जाऊं ना, even I won't be able to speak. मैं भी सोचूंगी कौन से words use करने हैं. But the only thing is जितना हम लोग घिसेंगे उतना sharp हो जाएगा ना हमारा axe. We should sharpen our axe. That's also an idiom. हमेशा अपने आप को sharp करते जाओ. So now I'm going to share one more exercise on information transfer. ठीक है? Here it is. Okay, you must be seeing something on the screen now, and that is, here is some information about the Gulmohar and banyan tree. Write the information in a tabular form. इसमें क्या है, आपको आंसर मैंने ऑलरेडी दे दिया है. ठीक है? One second. ठीक है? So here, this is the paragraph. One second. What is going wrong? So this is the paragraph. You have to read the whole information, and then what you have done, you have put in such a nice form, tabular form में. देखो कितना अच्छे से आपको information मिल रहा है. अब आप इसको पूरा पढ़ोगे, उससे अच्छा आप एक टेबल को देख लो, and you get the better understanding of the whole topic. That means Gulmohar tree is of medium size. It has the modest height. It has compound leaves that has a feathery appearance. They are bright green in color. Its flowers are bright orange, red, and yellow. However, it bears no fruit. It has got leguminous tree root and that have got nitrogen fixing properties. ठीक है, ये सारा इंफॉर्मेशन किसके बारे में आ गया, आपका गुलमोहर ट्री के बारे में. Now comes the banyan tree. Okay, on the other hand is large. That means on the other hand जैसे यूज किया, that means you are comparing गुलमोहर with the banyan tree. ठीक है, and tall, its leaves are too large. So यहाँ पे देखो इनके leaves के बारे में compound leaves and feathery appearance बताया था. ठीक है, now here they are comparing. They are glossy green in color, elliptical in shape and size. The banyan tree has got no flowers. It does not bear the fig fruit. It does bear the fig fruit. The banyan tree is especially noticeable for its aerial root. ठीक है, now ये फुल इंफॉर्मेशन है, हमने इसको रीड किया, उसको हमको टेबुलर फॉर्म में डालना था. तो व्हाट डिड वी डू, सबसे पहले तो साइज, हाइट, लीव्स, फ्लावर, फ्रूट एंड रूट, इनकी इंफॉर्मेशन वी हैव गॉट इन दिस पैराग्राफ. तो पहले गुलमोहर का डाल दिया, यहां से चेक किया. लेट मी चेंज द कलर सो दैट सी मीडियम साइज दिखा, हमने यहाँ पे मीडियम डाल दिया. और उसके ऑपोजिट बैनियन ट्री में कहा था, हाँ यहाँ पे लार्ज. ठीक है ना. नाउ हाइट क्या है, इट हैज मॉडेस्ट हाइट, और इसका क्या है, टॉल है. नाउ लीव्स के बारे में, इट हैज गॉट कंपाउंड लीव्स. तो हमने यहाँ पे कंपाउंड लीव डाला, बट उसके बाद में वी हैव सम मोर इंफॉर्मेशन. सो वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू इग्नोर द इंफॉर्मेशन, वी हैव टू यूज इट. फेदरी अपीयरेंस, सो विद फेदरी अपीयरेंस, एंड व्हाट इज द कलर, लीफ में ही आ जाएगा बिकॉज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट लीफ ओनली. सो इट हैज गॉट bright green color. So this is called information transfer. आप जितनी information यहाँ पे थी उसको टेबल फॉर्म में ट्रांसफर कर रहे हो. सिमिलरली अगर मैं आपको ये टेबल फॉर्म दूं और बोलूं कि आपको इस तरह से मुझे इंफॉर्मेशन देनी है इन अ पैराग्राफ फॉर्म, यू हैव टू नाउ डिस्क्राइब दिस टेबल. You should be able to do by just looking at this. Now banyan tree has got, that means इसको देख रहे हो आप. Now you are only looking at this. Banyan tree has got is a large tree. It is very tall in height. It has got large glossy leaves which are green in color and they have a elliptical shape. Okay, now it does not have any flower. It bears no flower. Okay, now the fruits of the banyan tree are called fig. So you can change your language here. यहाँ पे they have written it does bear the fig fruit, right? So हम लोग अपनी language अपने हिसाब से change करेंगे. Everybody who is putting the information in the paragraph form, everybody will have a different way of writing. So if somebody has a good language skill, that person will get full marks. ये 5 marks का होता है ज्यादा से ज्यादा. और in case में आपने tabular किया, तो tabular बनाना तो बहुत easy है. You should have some logical sense in your mind, and just क्या आपको words ही तो डालने हैं. Okay, so this is called a information transfer. ठीक है, ये information transfer हो गया. And now I'm going to the other exercise. Now in this exercise I'm not going to give you the answer. I want you to come up with the answer on your own. I'm not showing you the answer. See, I've hidden it. Why I have hidden it? Because I want you to work on it. Read the information given below and prepare suitable diagram showing the information. Mr. Pule maintains the following diet for his daily afternoon meal. He has 100 grams of vegetable, 100 grams of lentils, 150 grams of rice, and another 150 grams of chapatis and salad. Okay, so this is what Mr. Pule does. Now, what is Mr. Dalvi? What is his way of living? He purchases his food from Puli Bhaji Kendra. ठीक है, अब इसका इंफॉर्मेशन मिस्टर पुले के उसमें नहीं है. So that means we'll ignore this information. He pays ₹10 for the vegetable, ₹10 for the lentils, ₹10 for the rice, and he has 4 chapati that cost him ₹10, and salad that cost him the same amount. Okay, now आपको इसको इंफॉर्मेशन बनाना है मिस्टर दालवीज लंच एंड इट्स एक्सपेंस. ओके, एक्चुअली इन्होंने थोड़ा सा रॉन्ग बनाया है. हाँ, ये थोड़ा सा इन्होंने रॉन्ग बनाया है आंसर में. 1 सेकेंड, बिकॉज यहाँ पे इन्होंने मिस्टर दालवी बोला था. वी वर सपोज टू मेक 2, बट इन्होंने 1 सेकेंड इसमें क्या कर दिया. दे हैव मेड 1 चार्ट फॉर द लंच and 1 chart for the expenses that he does on his lunch. ठीक है, this is called a pie chart. What is it called? Pie chart. That means you have to make a circle and cut certain pies in that according to the percentage. For example, if I say in our atmosphere we have got two major gases and few other gases in some fraction. So what are the 2 major gases? Nitrogen, if I have to say, it is 71%. Oxygen, if I have to, 79%. And oxygen, it is 21%. So what other other gases are, which are there? Carbon dioxide, water vapor, then we have helium, argon. So all these gases. So अभी आपको 79% बनाना है. That means अगर आपने इसको चार्ट को ऐसे कट किया, so each of them is 25%. That means आपको 79 चाहिए. That means ये 3% 3 slices तो आ ही जाएंगे आपके किसके लिए? For nitrogen gas. But ये 79 है. That means some portion from here also you will take. Then it will become 79% of the atmosphere is nitrogen gas. Then oxygen is 21%. That means ये पूरा 25% था यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक. But now we want only 21%. So what are we going to do? We are going to reduce some percentage for these traces which are less than 1%. So rest these gases, oxygen is 21%. हमने इसको ऐसे बना दिया. इसको ऐसे fill कर दो suppose. Or you can take some different color also. ठीक है? This is 1% of the other gases. This is 1%. ठीक है? And this is 21%. This is how you will make. So ये जो भी आपका expense दिया हुआ है, this is how you are going to transfer the information in this form. And being a journalist, आपको ये सब चीजें करनी ही पड़ेंगी. मीडिया में जाओगे, आपको information फटाफट ट्रांसफर करना आना चाहिए. Both ways. अगर ये दिया हुआ है और आपको न्यूज पढ़नी है और आपको बताना है किसी को, how are you going to do? That means Mr. Dalvi का expense है, वो 100 ग्राम vegetable पे डालता है, lentil से 100 ग्राम लेता है. That's his diet chart. ठीक है, items for lunch. Then उसका rice is how much? Around 150 gram. So you should have a good vocabulary. एक ही जैसा बोलते जाओगे तो the audience will get bored. सो थोड़ा सा उसमें मिर्च मसाला डाल के करना है. बट इसमें व्हेन यू आर मेकिंग अ चार्ट यू हैव टू कट इट शॉर्ट. दैट मीन मिर्च मसाला उसमें से माइनस कर देना है. गॉट इट? सो दिस वाज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक which I wanted to cover. Now I'm going to close this window. Next topic that I want to take is an exercise on parts of speech. All right. One second. Oh, okay. I'm going to share this worksheet also with you people, and you will all participate here. Here we are going to change the, it's very easy exercise and the instructions are given below each and every sentences. You have to change one part of speech into another. For example, the words are given noun, uska hi verb form kya hoga, and then you have to rewrite the sentence. That means without changing the meaning of the sentence. You understand? Sometime, children, they change the word. If I say iska noun form banana hai, but then the whole sentence, the meaning changes itself. I don't want you to do that. I want you to keep the meaning intact. So uske liye kya karenge? Be sure that the एक बार बोलने से पहले सोचो कि जो पहले सेंटेंस था and sentence which I have made now, both of them have the same meaning or no. Okay, now I'm going to share that exercise here. Can you all see the exercise now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. So, site में आपको you have been given some information. Okay. Tell me, the first sentence is the audience listen to the leader with patience. Okay. The audience listen to the patience. Now here the word is patience. Sorry. The word is patience. इस word को adverb में change करना है. Patience is actually a noun. What is it? Patience is noun.
Ma'am, please zoom.
What? Pardon? You said something.
Ma'am, zoom.
I'm not able to understand, beta. What did you say? So, anyways, the word adverb of patience is patiently. Okay. The audience listen to the leader with patient की जगह हो जाएगा the audience listen to the leader patiently. Then आपने यहाँ से जो WITH with है ना, you will have to remove that. Okay. I don't know, इसमें word file है ना, so I don't know how I will write here. Okay, sorry, I don't have a writer here. I'm so sorry. I'll only be able to highlight it. The answer is the audience listen to the leader patiently. Then you will remove the word with. The second sentence is the child resembles. Now this word is resembles. इसको आपको change करना है. Use the noun form of the resemble. So what will be the noun form of the resemble? The noun form of the word resemble is resemblance. Okay. Now with this word, please make a sentence with the word resemblance. Make the same sentence. The child resembles his mother. Now we don't have to use the word resembles. We have to use resemblance. The child has resemblance with his mother. Got it? The child has resemblance with his mother. Okay? Now, one second. Can you see the slide? The exercise?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now the third word is successful. Okay. Now you have to use the verb form of successful. Tell me who can tell me the answer for this. Successful is an adjective. That means he is successful. कैसा है वो? उसके बारे में बता रहे हैं तो he is successful. Now verb of successful will be succeed. Okay, got it? The verb for successful will be succeed. Okay, at last he succeeded his invention. आपका सेंटेंस का मतलब चेंज नहीं हुआ, but you have changed the structure of the sentence. Sense is same. Sense you are not going to change. यही आपका एक, this is called an art. Same sentence but in a different way you are putting it, so audience will not get bored. At last he was successful in his venture. At last he succeeded in his venture. So you should know how many ways you can do the same thing, same sentences, in how many ways you can write or speak. That's the fun part. No? Next. She moved towards the stage slowly. Now tell me, slowly. You have to use the word adjective of slowly. Sorry. I don't know what did I do. Slowly. Array, I don't know what I did. Something. Ha. Okay. Now tell me, adjective of the slowly is. अरे बाबा, what is wrong with you people? बहुत easy exercise है. Adjective of the slowly is slow. ठीक है? जब भी हम लोग ly लगाते हैं, it becomes an adverb. Okay? और adjective होता क्या है? What is an adjective? It basically tells the quality of the noun. She moved towards the stage slowly. How will you make the same with the sentence with the same sense using the word slow? Instead of slowly, you will have to use the word slow now. Tell me. Her movement towards the stage was slow. Her movement towards the stage was slow. ठीक है? Understood? Now, next one. It is impossible for him to revert at this stage. Revert का noun चाहिए हमको यहाँ पे. So, revert का noun कैसे मिलेगा? What is the noun form of revert? Noun form of revert is reversion. बेटा आप लोगों को बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. मैं आपको ये एक्सरसाइज ना एक काम करते हूँ. You take the screenshot of each and every exercise, please. और करो बैठ के. You have got a Christmas vacation coming up. Do it. You should know how to do it. Because these are the keys, these are the tacts, same language, same sentences. हमको बार बार बोलने हैं. How are we going to change? Simple techniques है ना ये. आपको बस क्या है, उसको noun करना है. Now you know the word revert. उसका noun form is reversion. Okay, now when you know the noun form of the word revert, reversion is the noun form. So हमको उसको reversion word को use करके करना है. It is impossible for him to revert at this stage. His reversion was impossible at this stage. मैंने वही बात बोली, मैंने दूसरे तरीके से बोली. His reversion was impossible at this stage. Revert पे वापस आना. कहीं पे आप जा रहे हो, you want to revert, पीछे हटना. तो अब उसका वो आगे इतना निकल गया था कि उसका reversion is impossible at this stage. ठीक है? Next one. The project is progressing satisfactorily. That means ly is added. That means it is an adverb. You have to make the adjective of satisfactory. The adjective of satisfactorily is satisfactory. Now the project is progressing satisfactorily की जगह पे हमें satisfactory word लगाना है. That means the progress of this project is satisfactory. ठीक है? Is this difficult? आप लोगों के जवाब नहीं आ रहे वापस. आप you are all silent. That is why I'm feeling as if you are not able to understand. At least agar if you are able to understand what I'm teaching you, say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very nice. So the progress of this project is satisfactory. Now she hopes that she will meet him soon. Now hope, हमको उसकी जगह hopeful word use करना है. See the seventh sentence. In the seventh sentence, hopes की जगह पे हमको कौन सा word use करना है? Hopeful. So how are we going to make the same sentence using the word hopeful? She was hopeful that she will meet him soon. She was hopeful that she will meet him soon. It is not allowed to slay animals in the city. Now, slay. What is the noun form of slay? Slaughter. So, what are we going to write? The slaughter of animal is not allowed in the city. Noun form of slay is slaughter. The slaughter of animals is not allowed in the city. Let's go to next question. Question number 9. His parents are lucky to have a son who obeys them. Obeys is a verb here. Now you have to use the word adjective of obey. Obey का adjective हो जाएगा. He's an obedient boy. So obedient word हो जाएगा obedient. So you have to use the same sentence using the word obedient. His parents are lucky to have an obedient son. His parents are lucky to have an obedient son. ठीक है? Question number 10. He has made correction in all these sentences. Now you have to use the verb of the correction. Correction is a noun. So corrected or correct. So he has corrected all these sentences. So he has made correction की जगह पे आ जाएगा. He has corrected all these sentences. Verb हो गया corrected, है ना? So now we'll move on to the next exercise. Okay. Same type of exercise here also. You have to use you take a screenshot of this exercise. I'm not going to do this. I want you to do this exercise on your own. Have you all taken the screenshot of this exercise?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll go to exercise number 4 now directly. Okay. Here we come. Now, in this exercise, change the following sentences as directed without changing the sense. Okay. I hold a different opinion than yours. Now you have to use the verb of different. So verb of different क्या हो जाएगा? Differ. The verb will be differ. So अब differ करके you have to make a new sentence. So I differ in opinion. I differ from your opinion. Okay. यहाँ पे I hold a different opinion than yours can be written as I differ in opinion. I differ in opinion from you. That means आपसे मेरा opinion differ करता है. I differ in opinion. Now, too many cooks spoils the broth. यहाँ पे too को remove करना है. So यहाँ पे that means too many means more than important जितने थे. So what we are going to write? More than required cook spoils the broth. So जितने cooks चाहिए थे उससे ज़्यादा cook होते हैं. They spoil the show, है ना? एक ही जना खाना एक ही चीज बना रहे. चावल बनाने के लिए 4 लोग जाएंगे तो सब लोग अपने अपने हिसाब से बनाएंगे ना, और कुछ और ही बन जाएगा. सो टू मैनी कुक स्पॉइल्स द ब्रॉथ में हम लोग टू निकालना है. तो व्हाट विल बी राइट? मोर देन रिक्वायर्ड कुक स्पॉइल्स द ब्रॉथ. गॉट इट? नाउ you should take your examination confidently. You have to use the word noun of confidently. Confidently का noun क्या है? Confidence. So how are you going to use the word confidence in the same sentence, keeping the same meaning, keeping the same sense? You should take your examination with confidence. ठीक है? कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया, कॉन्फिडेंटली कीजिएगा, विद कॉन्फिडेंस. यू शुड टेक योर एग्जामिनेशन विद कॉन्फिडेंस. नाउ डॉक्टर ट्रीटेड द पेशेंट विद केयर. आपको करना है एडवर्ब ऑफ केयर. एडवर्ब ऑफ केयर इज केयरफुली. केयर का पहले तो एडजेक्टिव बना लो. व्हाट इज द एडजेक्टिव ऑफ केयर? इट इज केयरफुल. ओके, नाउ एडजेक्टिव ऑफ केयरफुल है, अगर केयरफुल इज द एडजेक्टिव, व्हाट विल बी द एडवर्ब? केयरफुली. ओके, so when you use the word carefully, you modify the whole sentence. You say the doctor treated the patient with care की जगह carefully. The doctor treated the patient carefully. Got it? We go to the next sentence, and that is children did not take their bath daily in winter. Now you have to use the verb of bath. The verb of bath is bathe. Are you aware of this? B-A-T-H-E. Now use the word bathe and make the same sentence. The children did not bathe daily in winter. It's as simple as that. Children did not bathe daily in winter. So अभी मैंने इतना करवा दिया, 5 तक कराया है. Take a screenshot and do the rest of the exercises on your own. All of you. I'm not going to do this with you. थोड़ा अपना दिमाग भी लगाओ, ठीक है? Because once you will start thinking and then you will get your own answers, अपने आप तुम्हारे को confidence आएगा. Otherwise, I may give you 100 answers, तभी भी नहीं आएगा. I want you to do it on your own. Have you all taken the screenshot? Can I move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, we have got lot of exercises, इसलिए मैं नहीं करवा रही हूँ आपको. और आप लोग आंसर्स भी नहीं दे रहे हो, इसलिए भी एक वन ऑफ द रीजन इज दैट यू आर नॉट इवन रिस्पॉन्डिंग टू द. Okay, take the screenshot of this exercise also. Have you taken the screenshot of this exercise? Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, okay. So this is all done, and I'm going to close this window. Don't save. So there are some more exercises, as I said, and there are a lot of things that we want to do today. Okay. Your examinations are already scheduled for the second week of January. Okay. Now, parts of speech is done, information transfer is done. Now, what is remaining? 1 second. Okay. Now, different types of sentences that I want to do with you. Okay. One second, huh? Okay, now I'm going to share one more file with you. And here it is. Okay. Now this is a very simple exercise on preposition, but since you will be using this language and you should not be doing any mistakes in preposition, though it seems very easy, but most of the students who are from the vernacular medium, they always make mistakes while doing the preposition, while using the prepositions. Okay, so now tell me, read the first number question and tell me, the public are cautioned pickpockets. So what preposition do you think will fit here? The public are cautioned. You know what are preposition? First of all, you should be aware, no? Prepositions are the words that tells you about the positioning of nouns and pronouns. Okay, it could be
Ma'am, for it would become for
cautioned for pickpockets. No,
No.
no. Against pickpockets. उनके खिलाफ है ना, पब्लिक को किसके खिलाफ पब्लिक को बता रहे हैं?
cautious to pickpocket.
Cautious against pickpockets.
Against. Oh.
ठीक है? The answer is against. Now you boys must settle it. अच्छा, यहाँ पे आंसर आएगा among yourself. Now there is a difference between and among. आप कहीं बोलोगे यहाँ पे between क्यों नहीं आया? So when there are only two subjects, that means you and I, share the chocolate between two of you. Share the chocolate between two of you. That means there are only two people जिसके बीच में आपको चॉकलेट को शेयर करना. अगर यहाँ पे टू नहीं होता और यहाँ पे होता ऑल, तो यहाँ पे बिटवीन की जगह पे आ जाता अमंग. शेयर द चॉकलेट अमंग ऑल ऑफ यू. ठीक है, ये आप बात हमेशा नोट करना. बिटवीन इज ऑलवेज फॉर टू पीपल एंड अमंग इज ऑलवेज मोर देन टू. ठीक है. नाउ डू नॉट क्राई, क्या आएगा यहाँ पे? डू नॉट क्राई.
Over.
Very nice. Over spilt milk. Very good. The exercise was written
By me.
by me. Yeah. With a camel and pen.
Actually, ma'am, in a preposition, so much doubt when we
हाँ.
are resolving. So
Yes.
if you once free, so could you guide us? Because I take a more session on YouTube, but still I'm confusing to jot down these words.
Okay, I'll
the
tell you. I have a YouTube channel, and the name of the YouTube channel is The Learners Academy. Okay. In that you can find out, this is a YouTube channel, that is my YouTube channel, and in that you will find lot of grammar exercises. And if you see those videos on grammar, you have to just play and pause. बीच में pause का बटन आएगा and play का बटन आएगा. Okay, so whenever you feel कि इसका आंसर आपको नहीं आता है, just pause करो and then think the answer. If your answer is correct and you have already made the answer in your mind, then put it in the play mode, and then again answer will come. It is in that simple mode. For example, this is a question and यहाँ पे preposition आपको कुछ डालना है. ठीक है. So question will be asked. Now you pause it before the answer comes, because answer comes in 5 seconds or some 10 seconds. So you pause the video, try to find out कि क्या answer आने वाला है. फिर then play the video again, and then you will get the answer with the correct answer. ठीक है?
Okay.
So I will in the end of this lecture I'll show you that video also. इसके ऊपर पूरी ग्रामर एक्सरसाइज पे मैंने वीडियोस बनाए, कम से कम 25-30 वीडियोस हैं उसमें. तो आपका सारा ग्रामर का कॉन्सेप्ट अगर आप चाहे ना प्रैक्टिस करना चाहते हो, यू कैन डू दैट वर्क. इनफैक्ट उसके अंदर आई हैव आल्सो एडेड फ्यू ऑफ द lectures on effective communication, mass media research, current affairs. So everything is there. Okay, and you can also share this channel with the 10th and 12th grade student. Even I have 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th का जितने भी इंग्लिश पोएम्स है ना, उनका एक्सप्लेनेशन, फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीच, एवरीथिंग इज गिवन. महाराष्ट्र बोर्ड का currently I'm working on पंजाब बोर्ड एंड पंजाब यूनिवर्सिटीज का लेक्चर. महाराष्ट्र का हैव ऑलरेडी डेल्ट विद, सब कुछ करके रख दिया है उसके अंदर. ठीक है, so all of you can do that अगर आपको चाहिए तो. Now we'll go to the this exercise. I shall do it pleasure. So यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? I shall do it with pleasure. ठीक है. Now इसमें there are 3 options given. You have to choose the correct one. Now इसमें I want your cooperation. फटाफट. The thieves broke the window and climbed. Tell me. Climb के लिए कौन सा यूज करेंगे? Climb को लिए across नहीं हो सकता है. Climb के लिए through भी नहीं हो सकता है. Climbed over it. ठीक है. He was the first man to row single-handed. अभी रो कर रहा है, that means row is boat को हम लोग रो करते हैं for. हाँ, very nice, very nice. Now she made her way up the hill across or along or through a narrow path.
Along.
Very nice. What would you like to drink at, with or by your meal? It's easy.
By.
With.
No. By is अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं ना, what is the time your watch? तो यहाँ पे by आएगा. ठीक है.
Okay.
What is the time by? Here, what would you like to drink with your meal? Thank you very much
For
your help.
For your.
It shouldn't take long to repair your watch. Come back after half an hour, in half an hour, or about half an hour.
after.
Okay, we'll move ahead. Now, I told you there are certain ing words which are called gerunds. Right now, in this lecture only, I did talk about those words, right? So, you have to now fill in the blanks with the gerunds. That means those words will have ing, but they are not verbs, they are noun. All right. Now, Shivani likes dash bananas. क्योंकि इसमें likes is the verb. Now here whatever come will be a noun. She likes eating bananas. यहाँ पे eating is not a verb. What is verb? Likes. Okay. I like dash the Ramayana.
I like reading the Ramayana.
Very good. She began dash rapidly. So began is a verb. So that means जहाँ पे जो ing word आएगा, that is going to be a noun. I began laughing, reading, walking, कुछ भी हो सकता है. I began walking rapidly. I began reading rapidly. I began writing rapidly. So whatever, reading, writing, that will be a noun and that will be a gerund. Okay. It is no use. It is no use. It is no use. कुछ भी आ जाएगा. ing word. It is no use going now. It is no use
Spelling.
going now. It is no use going now. It is no use crying now. It is no use क्या और वर्ड हो सकता है? There are many alternatives you can use. It is no use weeping now. ठीक है ना? So whatever, it is a gerund, because here the verb is it is. The safe showed no signs of having been touched. ठीक है? Having been touched. I missed dash her. Missed is a verb. I missed seeing her. Or I missed meeting her. कुछ भी हो सकता है ing वाला. Car dash.
Catching also come, ma'am.
हाँ
For a meeting, catching. I missed
हाँ
catching her.
I missed catching. I missed catching her. Very nice. So many options, no? Car and dash wait are my hobbies. Now car what?
Driving.
Very nice. आपने बताया driving. Car driving, car racing. ठीक है, कुछ भी हो सकता है. And wait dash are my
Lossing.
wait. Lifting. I thought you said lifting. So weightlifting are my hobbies. Got it? So we'll move ahead, huh? Some active and passive voices. They're also very important as far as the grammar part is concerned. मेरा time हो गया, but can I take
Ma'am,
some
could
more
you
time?
please show me again that slide? I want to take a screenshot.
हाँ, take it. Done? Done, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we'll also. The time is already over. Can I take a few minutes more so that I can finish this chapter? If you all are free, otherwise I will not force you. Huh?
Okay.
You don't have any other lecture now? इसके बाद?
No, no.
Okay, fine. So we'll do this exercise now. I'll make it 80%, 90%. Okay. Now, rewrite the following sentences, putting the verbs given in the bracket, and you have to make a appropriate passive form. Appointment letters dash to all the candidates.
Send.
No.
Send to the candidates.
Appointment letters were sent to all the candidates. Got it? Next one. About 50,000 people dashed in the earthquake in Pakistan last month.
Had killed.
Had कहाँ से आएगा?
Because means last month na, so it would be a past tense.
हाँ, तो past tense में सीधा लिखेंगे ना were killed.
Okay.
अगर यहाँ पे has और have had नहीं है तो we will make it simple past tense. ठीक है? The doctor dash immediately. The doctor was sent for immediately. ठीक है? The food nicely. Everyone enjoyed it.
The food is cooked nicely.
Already past है तो क्या करेंगे? Was cooked nicely. It is in the past tense. Na? The food was cooked nicely. Everyone enjoyed it. The letter must today. तो post का क्या आएगा? The letter must be posted today. The letter must be posted today. You can take the screenshot. I'm not going to remove this from here. We'll move on to the next exercise. ठीक है? We'll do now how to make a sentence, how to change the voice from active to passive or passive to active. The people regarded him as a prisoner and called him a villain. ठीक है? So यहाँ पे the people is the subject and him is the object. Now when we change the sentence, the object becomes the subject and subject becomes the object. तो हमें करना है he, पहले लगाना है. He was regarded as an imposter and called villain by the people. The people आ गया ना यहाँ पे, by the people. Got it? So subject पहले आ गया, यहाँ object जो था उसका sentence का, यहाँ पे हमने object डाल दिया by the people. जो पहले यहाँ पे subject था वो यहाँ पे object बन गया. This is how we make a active to passive और a passive to active. ठीक है? जब भी active voice होती है, subject is the doer of the action. जब भी passive voice होती है, the object is the receiver of the action, is the receiver of the action. ठीक है? Shall I ever forget these happy days? Shall I ever forget these happy days? So these happy days is the object here. So हमको इसको change करना है. How are we going to change it? How are we going to change it? These happy days shall never be forgotten by me. By me. So I जो था यहाँ पे subject था, यहाँ पे ये object था, यहाँ पे ये subject बन गया और me जो है I की जगह पे use हुआ has become the object. आपको जो लर्नर्स एकेडमी का मैंने चैनल बताया ना, उसमें एक्टिव पैसिव की भी एक्सरसाइज मिल जाएंगी. ठीक है? यू विल गेट मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टफ विच इज यूज्ड इन द ग्रामर. सब कुछ मिलेगा आपको. मैं आपको अभी एक काम करती हूँ, आपको उसका प्लेलिस्ट ही भेज देती हूँ. ठीक है? वो फुल प्लेलिस्ट देख लोगे, आपका सारा ग्रामर हो जाएगा. नाउ डू नॉट इंसल्ट द मीक. द मीक should not be insulted by you. The meek should not be insulted by you. So the meek जो था object था यहाँ पे it has become the subject. और यहाँ पे do not insult means he is telling you should not insult, तो यहाँ पे by you आ जाएगा. ठीक है? I'm going to clear everything because बहुत it has become totally, I'm not able to write anywhere. Okay. Now we were on which question? We were doing, yeah. I saw him opening the box which was an object here and I which was a subject. अब ये तो बहुत easy हो जाएगा. आप बताओ मुझे. This has to become the subject and this has to become the object. How are you going to? That means the box. यहाँ पे ing वर्ड है, तो हमको यहाँ पे भी ing लगाना पड़ेगा कहीं ना कहीं. ठीक है? और यहाँ पे I है, तो दैट मीन्स by me भी लगेगा. The box was being वर्ड बन गया ing के साथ. being was being opened by me. This is the correct way. ठीक है? Now, next one. You are being watched very carefully by me. That means me has to now become the subject and you has to be the object. So, me की जगह पे आएगा I. और यहाँ पे ing है. तो I के साथ I am watching you very carefully. This is how you will make it an active voice. ठीक है, दिस वॉज इन द पैसिव. जब भी बाई वर्ड आता है ना, जैसे यहाँ पे आ गया बाई वर्ड, so that means this is a passive voice. Now we have to change it into active. ये भी passive है. That means the guard now will become the subject. बताओ, let me see if you can tell me the sixth one अपने आप. Sixth one कोशिश करो. Tell me. He and the guard. He was refused admittance by the guard. The guard refused him the guard refused him the admittance. Okay. My watch was lost. I lost my watch. My watch की जगह पे I lost my watch. I lost my watch. So my watch जो था subject पीछे चला गया, watch पीछे चला गया, and I पहले आ गया. The information is to be kept on our computer. The computer is, the information is kept on our computer. Our computer keeps the information. Our computer keeps the information. Our computer keeps the information. The information is kept on our computer. A chair was handed to her. She was handed a chair by them. Here subject is missing. That means a chair was handed to her by somebody, na? By them. So they handed her the chair. They handed her the chair. ठीक है? Now, by whom was this done? Simple. By whom was this done? Answer will be who did this? Who did this? So by whom was this done is a passive voice. Who did this is an active voice. Okay. So I'm going to now close this window. Okay. Now I wanted to share the playlist so that आप लोगों को practice मिल जाएगा. One second, huh? Okay, I'm sharing it with you. You'll be able to see my channel, and I'll keep this open for some time, because otherwise most of the videos, I keep it on a private list and I don't give it to other students to watch, but for some time I will keep it. Okay. Why is it not seen? Okay, cancel this one. Can you all see this screen? Is the screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so here you will go to the playlist. Okay, once you go to the playlist, you will be able to see exercises on. One second, let me put the mouse here so that I can scroll it easily. Oh, Wacom tablet के साथ I'm not able to scroll. Okay, here, where is the? Oh God, I have not made the. I did make. I did make the playlist for the. Anyways, ठीक है, मैं आपको यहाँ से दिखा देती हूँ. I think playlist मेरे को बनाना पड़ेगा. I have not made, हाँ. Videos में जाओ. If you move here. हाँ, can you see this?
Yes.
Transformation of sentences. These are all transformation of sentences. Activity. ठीक है? Change the degree. Question tags. Activity, active and passive voice, subject verb agreement. ठीक है? Indirect and direct speech, verb agreement, preposition. Yes, who wanted to see the preposition articles? Somebody wanted na preposition में problem है. So these are the exercises. See, I'll play it for you so that it is not very difficult, you know. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Click on the pause button if you need more time. Now, activity 1. Now pause the pause button. ठीक है? Correct the sentence using the appropriate position. They are laughing on you. Now what should be the correct answer? You know the answer will be they are correct. They are laughing at you. Now play the button again and the answer will come in some time. You can check it also whether you are right or wrong. ठीक है? They are laughing at you. Now question number 2. The beggar is standing in the door. Beggar is standing at या on the door होना चाहिए. So answer will also come. So you can check yourself whether you are right or wrong. Okay. This is how it is, and there are around 40 to 80 exercises in preposition. The doctor relieved him from pain की जगह of pain होना चाहिए. From is wrong. So ऐसे करके आ जाएगा. ठीक है? All of you can do this on your own. There are 2 exercises, 2 videos on preposition, and there are more videos and around 30-40 videos on grammar. You can all use them, and as a subject verb agreement, conjunction, transformation of sentences, these are all very important exercise. Active passive के बहुत सारे exercises हैं, उसमें around 40 exercises एक video में डाले हुए मैंने. ठीक है? You all can do that. चलो. I'll take your leave now. I've taken more than enough time, huh? All of you have a wonderful day and enjoy your Christmas vacation. Merry Christmas to you and Happy New Year to you. We'll see you in the new year. Okay? Bye-bye.